on around Manchester as always. Now, it was the It celebrity craze a couple of years back, but there's nothing remotely faddy about knitting, and two local ladies from Bolton have put their stitching talents to good use as they launched their own naked knitting charity calendar to raise funds for Christie's in Manchester. And I'm joined now, thankfully not naked ladies, it's a family show, by Lisa Brooks and Linda Gerard along with it. Well, welcome to the show.
Hi. Hi.
You're busy, I feel like I'm interrupting something.
Not at all, we can do both.
Now, I know part of your group in Bolton are just really passionate about knitting and using knitting to help other people. We'll talk about how you're helping people in a minute, but just tell us about knitting, because it was thought that it was old ladies that knitted and nobody else up until just a few years ago.
Yeah, it is quite fashionable at the moment in a lot of circles, but I think it's just more to do with the whole craftivism, DIY thing, you know, that sort of getting back to your roots kind of thing. Everyone's, you know, learning old traditional crafts.
And it's said to be really quite therapeutic and relaxing, as well as getting something out of it at the end.
It is. I use it to relax and use it to have a laugh, because I'm not so good at it, but I do try.
Well, you're better than me. Now, can we just have a look at these, because these are something that you've knitted as well. Sure. Love all this. So you've got a cake stand to make my kind of cake, completely calorie-free, these ones.
Fat-free.
These are fat-free knitted cakes, which never go off and look absolutely adorable. And then these are really funky. Really funky for autumn and winter as well. The stockings, which are very in at the moment. Have you made these yourselves, ladies?
No, one of the other knitting Noras, Jules, made those, and they're actually a prop from the naked calendar. There's someone wearing just those stockings and nothing else.
Wow. Looking forward to the calendar. So just tell us a little bit about it. If someone wants to start knitting, because it's obviously very inexpensive to start, what would they start with, and what's quite normal to just go, right, OK, let's just start with something fairly simple?
Well, there's only 2 stitches to learn in knitting anyway, and everything else is a combination of that. So, and you could do it really cheaply. All you need is a pair of needles, ask someone for some, or get some from a charity shop or a knitting shop, get a ball of wool, and the best thing to do is get a friend or an older relative who can knit to show you, or join a local knitting group or a local knitting circle. There's one in Manchester that meets every week, probably more than one, and you know, ours in Bolton meets twice a month.
Okay. Great. Now, let's move on to what you're doing for charity, because you're combining your love of knitting for helping the wonderful Christie's in Manchester. So this is a calendar, a naked knitting calendar. Tell us a little bit about it, ladies, because I know we've got some photos to show as well.
Okay.
Oh, lovely.
Okay, so what started off with you and Vicky having a laugh, turned into let's do a calendar.
Let's get naked.
Let's get naked. Yeah. So and then we decided to go ahead with the Christie's theme. One of the founders of our group sadly died this year of breast cancer, so it's an issue that's quite close to all of us. So we've all got our kit off and got knitting, and it's quite good. So you've taken all the shots, and they're going to be compiled into this calendar and raising money for charity, for Christie's charity. Very quickly as well, you're down at Manchester Central this coming weekend, aren't you?
We are at the Stitch and Craft Show. There's loads of stuff going on there for anybody who's remotely crafty. Workshops and all sorts, but we'll be there. There'll be a sneak preview of an exclusive shot from the calendar that hasn't been seen yet, and we'll be promoting the calendar. It won't quite be ready for then, it's the week after. But yeah.
You can come and have a knit with us.
Look forward to that. Can I have a quick go before I leave you, ladies? Just have a quick go. It's been a long time. It's about 20 years, and I did some booties.
There's a scarf you can have a try with.
Started that just for you.
Ladies, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good time this weekend. Right, I'm busy.